Why? I enjoy cars.
Tell me about your car.
1928 A model Ford.
The
1928 A model Ford. They started building it in 1991 and it was finished in 2006.
And when were you, when did you start? When were you born?
When was I born?
Yeah.
1952.
1952.
Yeah.
So what's the big benefit of your car?
What was the benefit of it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, look at the fashion today.
Just enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable, yeah. Yeah.
What's enjoyable? You look at all these other cars.
Yeah. It was the first car I ever drove was one of these. I'll show you. That was our family car. That's my old man and that's me. That was the first car I ever drove.
G'day, you Don?
Yeah?
I'm Genevieve from the Riot Act. We've just taken some photographs of cars if we can,
Yeah.
and people with their cars and learning a bit about them. Would you be okay with that?
I'm fine.
Right, okay, that'd be lovely. This is Michelle, whose dad circumnavigated Australia in a Model T Ford, so
Well,
she's...
that's all right. That there was the first car I ever drove. That was our family car.
We're from the Riot Act, from Region Media, and we're just doing a story about the cars, just talking to people about the cars and about the community that's around this and how people are sad to be missing Summernats but doing this community thing themselves. Bit of a smile for me. Note-taking purposes. So what sort of car is it?
It's a 1928 A model Ford.
Okay.
Started in 1991, finished in 2006.
Fantastic.
So it was a long project.
That's a long project. That's cool.
But yeah, like
ID 19B series, 1971.
Good year.
The year they made the most of them.
So it's a beautiful car.
Thanks.
Now who's his brother over there?
It's a 1982 Citroen 2CV, or 0.6 of a litre, they say, which is very good. Which is ample for around town. This is my everyday car.
This is your everyday car.
Yes.
And who are you?
I'm Bruce McCubbin, and I live in Canberra. Yeah. The car, it has been re-sprayed. I think I was getting picked on by a few cars that run into me occasionally. They seem to pick on it. So I thought, well, while they were re-spraying it, go right around and redo the whole car, which they did 2 or 3 years ago. And I think it's come up very well.
Beautiful.
It's a good little car for around town.
Isn't it beautiful?
Very good. Thank you. Yeah.
Totally different look.
Well, they were designed in the 30s, but because they didn't come out until 1948, but they made them right through until 1990, which they made, along with the sedans and other variants, they made over 9 million in that time. So there are people in Australia who bring them in Queensland actually, and they totally rebuild them. They bring them in from England. But the ones they bring in these days, of course, they're totally full of rust. So they put new chassis and they rebuild the whole car.
And what about yours? What about yours?
No, I have had mine for over 20 years now. I got mine from a guy I brought mine down from Alice Springs. I had a truck down, so and it's unseen.
What's in the boot?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
The boot's it's a decent sized boot.
It's not bad, is it?
It's a decent sized boot.
Yeah.
It's a very handy little car.
It's totally different to the Goddess, isn't it?
Yes, the Goddess is good. I love a DS23 class. I had 6 back in the 70s and 80s, but I sort of went on as Citroen's progressed. I've followed them. I'm up to Citroen number 14 these days. I've been driving them since 1970.
Cool.
Yes.
So this is your for real car?
This is my everyday car. Yes, it's the one I drive every day.
And what's the little button for?
Oh, that's just a test button, just to test the lights, windscreen wiper. It even has intermittent wiper blades, but they were put on after, of course. They didn't come back with the original one. They used to advertise it with things they did not have, like no distributor, no radiator. They didn't need all that sort of thing.
It doesn't got a roof either. What's happened to the roof?
It's rolled back, yeah. They do say a Citroen 2CV can pass any Ferrari when it's doing 80 kilometres an hour. It's just so practical. It's just a practical car. A lot of estates used to have them in Europe and England. They may have had their Range Rovers and that sort of thing, but they had a 2CV for going and collecting the mail and the shopping around town. That's what they were for. They were designed as an agricultural vehicle originally for running around vineyards and that sort of thing. But that was back in the 30s when they were designed for that sort of thing. So they've joined all three up together now, so we have the one combined French car club.
And how do you feel about being here?
I think it's all great. I know we're a little bit outnumbered with American and Australian cars. I've driven French cars for 50 years and I try and stick to them all the time.
So another little custom touch that I did is I actually painted the little eye here in gold flake because I was bored one night. I had some paint left over and it actually reflects and glitters nicely, so it's pretty cool. I like it.
So how much time do you spend doing this?
Well, actually not much. I only spent a couple of hours here and there, so every time I take the car out for a spin, I go over it, I do some upgrades, do some mods. So every time I drive the car, it's actually testing new components, new parts, dialing things in. So it's a progress. It's like an ongoing build, pretty much. Because something always fails, something breaks, something needs improvement. So you just got to drive the car so you actually find out what the main problems are to make it reliable. This is my daily. I drive this to the shops to get milk. I definitely recommend customizing your car, even if you have no experience. For example, painting it, you can always rub it off. If you're doing mods to the engine, you should know what you're doing because you could damage your motor. But besides that, you know, you could do some sort of modifications by adding horns or making the car look presentable by adding some sort of decorations or some custom brackets to really spruce it up. So when someone looks at it, they're like, oh wow, like that's unusual. That's not what it's supposed to be like. But then you end up with something like this, you know, a contraption that I've just built from parts that I have around the garage and things that I pick up at swap meets and garage sales, and yeah, a lot of fun.
Too.
Yeah, I've actually named this car Gold Digger. So when it's a lowrider, you have to name your car. So I named it Gold Digger because, first of all, gold digging means it needs money. So this car's always asking for money. So it's like a girl, but it's a different sort of a gold digger. It's like the car breaks down, money, 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 money. But it also gets the girls too, so it's a win-win.
So how many girls you got out of this?
Today we're cruising with 7 girls in the car.
7 girls.
It's actually a 6-seater, but if the girl's really skinny, you can actually fit 4 people on the front bench seat.
10 out of 10.
So here we have the YouTube video. So make sure you stay in tune for today's video because it'll be pretty cool.
It is cool, isn't it?
Thanks, Emmanuel.
Yeah. And your name again, sorry?
My name's Matthias.
Matthias?
Yeah.
Matthias what?
Mustillo.
Mustillo.
Italian.
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 Is it a true die, a dinky Italian?
No,
A dinky die with...
I'm remote Italian.
What about Italian cars? You're not into Italian cars?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm saving up for one at the moment.
Which one?
Enough. Save your video for someone else.
3 more left here, but it's not him. Run him over, will you? Are you afraid of the fucking gun? Fair dinkum. Billy. What I've got to say.
I've never done this before. What do I got to do?
Oh, just your camera. Yeah. Just do your camera. Doesn't matter, it don't work, we'll get you on paper. Now, it'll...
You can get in and have a photo if you want, mate.
Yeah, so what do you think? You're very good driving.
Just jump in and have a look.
So is this your car? Tell me about your car. Tell me about your car.
Get on the page. See,
Come on.
It's not really my car.
Come on, tell me about it.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty fast. What else is good about it?
It's got a lot of power, and I like the colour, the nice chrome colour, and the interior and stuff. And I also like the fact how my poppy built this ground up.
How's that?
So he built the car ground up. Yeah, it took him about 4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years.
Back end because the exhausts are pretty wide.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the front because it's pretty muscly.
Good?
Fun going fast.
Come on, come on. That's it. So, look at that, huh? It's beautiful down here. You see down here? Get down lower. Check it out. Tell me about it. What do you like about this? Are you going to build a car when you get
It'd be hard to build a car. It'd take like 13 years, not like 5 years. He built it in like 6 years. I like the fact that my poppy put the black parts here so it doesn't look plain. And I really like the scoop that he put on it. Looks good on it.
Who's your puppy? This one's your puppy. There you go, puppy.
Good, mate, self.
Close to your car. Come close to your car.
Oh, okay. So what, you used to have a Ford, did you? Or?
That could be a good tour of it.
Yeah,
Did they miss it out on anything? What's in the bonnet?
yeah.
What's under the bonnet?
393 stroker.
Is it worth seeing?
Yeah, probably.
That's cool.
It's got all the way here and it's getting sprayed off the bloody fan.
So you put all that together,
Yeah, yeah.
including the leaks?
Yeah, yes, including the weight, yeah.
So the boys are impressed.
Yeah, they love it. I've got 2 XP wagons as well.
You're kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had
What XP wagons?
both V8s. The first one I've owned for 22. Second owner. And the other.
What's it like in the back seat, guys? Is it good? Yeah, is she a good driver? Yeah?
Oh, thanks, mate. Hey.
What's the name of it?
What?
What kind of car is it?
Thunderbird.
You driving?
61 Thunderbird.
60. Can you drive and talk at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me about it.
I've had it for about 8 months. Just got it back on the road from a rebuilt engine and a few other bits and pieces. So,
So why are you here today?
oh, just to enjoy the cars, mate. Oh, it's beautiful, mate. Good.
What cars do you enjoy?
All of them. Yeah.
What about the people?
Yeah, a lot of good people too, mate.
You seem very positive people, don't they?
Nah, it's great. It's absolutely great. It's a good turnout.
And what about the inside of the car?
Yeah, it's all pretty much standard, original.
Standard, is it?
Yeah. Look, this is, hang on, you've got to look, see this. This is something you won't see. There you go. That's so you can get out of the car without, you know, you can get your legs past. Anyway, I've got to go park because of this guy behind me. Yeah. Ah, good stuff. Hey, Daryl, how are you, mate? Good.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice
car. Nice car.
I've met more people out of it, and you know, and it's made us appreciate it more. You put money into it. I don't play the pokers.
Anyway, I know you're busy, but thanks for your time.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
Yeah, I watched
Good on
I watched you last year with the fire thing because I sent 70 trucks down to
I know,
the bay.
yeah,
you know, $3 million worth of stuff, and those memories kept coming up every day. And I was serious. You know, there's a guy here, David Britton, who's helping us, actually helping us with the QR pads. He comes from Cobargo. I've met him a number of times now. And I didn't know anything from Cobargo, we just helped them. I had folk, but we just helped them. And I've been down there a number of times, and what a bloody community, what beautiful people. And he was on his way to the Summernats today, and he couldn't get out. And anyway, he lost his panel van and other cars in the fire. You know, but he's here today.
That's beautiful.
And he's Andy Lopez has given me $200 vouchers per day of Summernats merchandise to give away.
Nice.
That's how stoked he is. For reasons I want to give them for. He's getting one. He's getting one because it's Cobargo's close to my heart. For what
of course, because you worked incredibly hard last year.
Go do it. But I want to